For today, I will be starting in Zurich, but first, a completely unplanned stop in Basel, where I somehow have just 15 minutes to explore the entire city. That's right, just 15 minutes before my next train to France.
Hello? Is it to Strasbourg?
Yes. I am kicking off this Europe adventure in the beautiful Zurich. Over the next 15 days, I will explore 4 new countries that I have never stepped foot in before, and then discover the towns and cities in between. And the best part, I'm doing it entirely by train with a Eurail Pass, hopping on and off across borders, all while keeping it budget friendly. I will also be checking a few spots off my bucket list. Welcome aboard the Uncle Go Europe series, a cheap way to travel across Europe. This is gonna be one fast and furious punch card city visit. I've landed at Zurich Airport, and after clearing immigration, I head straight for the Zurich Hauptbahnhof, or Zurich HB, the city massive central train station. I'm heading west with one ultimate goal today, Paris. But first, I check the platform board. I see a train to Basel departing right now, and next to my platform, I've got my Eurail Pass. It's covered, it's free. And Basel? That's a stop closer to France. I jump aboard the Swiss Federal Railways SBB train to Basel. My Eurail Pass is a second-class one. That entitles me only a second-class non-reserved seat. Reservation would then come with a separate charge. I walk around from train carriage to train carriage looking for suitable seats. I conveniently pick a casual seat that clearly do not look like a reserved seat. And you know what? This is second-class luxury. I see rolling hills, tiny towns, distant mountains. After about an hour, I arrive at Basel SBB. Basel train station is a beautiful blend of historical architecture with a modern interior and a spacious main hall. And I've got 15 minutes to make a one-way trip into the town and 15 minutes back before my next train departs to Strasbourg. Basel train station, like most train stations in Europe, is located right in the middle of the city. On top of that, it is very close to the old town of Basel. Fun fact, one of the few stations in the world where you can literally walk to another country, where France and Germany are just minutes of walk away. Outside the Basel train station, it opens up into Centralbahnplatz. This is a buzzing square outside the train station, where I see trams are zigzagging everywhere. I immediately feel the energy of this border city. There is a blend of French, German, and Swiss culture in the air. The Basel train station is about 10 to 15 minutes walk to the old town. First stop, De-Wette Park. De-Wette Park is a small shaded green space right outside the station. There are trees, benches, and it's calm and peace in there. I breathe in Basel for one quick second. Then I'm off again, heading up Elisabethenstrasse, one of the main historical streets in the city. Elisabethenstrasse is one of Basel's central and historical streets, stretching from Basel SBB train station towards the city old town. This street is lined with a mix of 19th century buildings, modern shops. Midway up the street, I see it, Elisabethenkirche, or the Elizabeth Church in English. I paused, snap a quick photo, and soak in a brief history. And just like that, I reach the edge of Basel Old Town. I do not have time to go deeper, but from where I stand, I see cobblestone streets, pastel buildings, and hints of Basel medieval soul. People say that this is one of Switzerland's best preserved old town. That is a mix of medieval charm and modern rhymes. I am only at most touching the fringe of the old town, and still a distance from the heart of the old town and the Rhine River. It is a pity that 15 minutes can only bring me this far. So I do what any good traveler would do. I ran back to the train station. I sprint back through the park, across the plaza, back at Basel train station. It hits me. This station isn't any station. As a border city, Basel SBB operates as a dual section train station with Swiss and French platform. It takes me a few minutes to find out. A bit of head scratching and some signage hunting to finally locate the right French platform. Border travel isn't always straightforward, even inside one building.
Is it to Strasbourg?
Yes, Strasbourg, yes.
Oh, non-reservation, where is that? Oh no.
Yes, you can sit anywhere.
Okay, thank you.
I barely make it to the departing train. And just as I step on board, the door closed. That was just too close. It seems now I'm on a regional train to Strasbourg. And compared to the earlier intercity train between Zurich and Basel, this regional train is more practical. There is no sleek interior in there, no kids zone. It's just a basic, dated and slower train. Nevertheless, it gets the job done from traveling from point A to point B. As I leave Basel, the Swiss suburb faded behind me. Then somewhere along the right, the train crossed into France. In this trip, I have a rather loose itinerary. That is the plus point of having a Eurail Pass that allows me to do a hop-on and hop-off train journey. My travel objective for today is just to reach Paris tonight for the night. The scenery flattens into open plain and rustic farmhouses. And after 1 hour, 79 kilometers from Basel later, I am at Strasbourg. The Strasbourg train station is like, wow. It looks like a glass dome spaceship landed on a classic French building. I have to step outside of the station just to marvel this building. But now, I've got a mission. I need a seat reservation to Paris. But there is a plot twist. The next Paris train is full. I've been bumped to one train that leaves 2 hours later. So now, I've got 2 hours to explore Strasbourg, a city I know nothing about. If you like this whirlwind adventure, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and follow me across Europe.